Hey guys, welcome back to Rice
On Wall!
My name's Mikey.
I'm Jay Wang.
And I'm Dennis. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Something's been on my mind lately, and something else maybe want to talk about today is the pursuit of happiness and success.
Damn.
Going
son.
deep.
It's a bit of a philosophical one.
Yeah.
But we'll try our best to keep it light and easy. But let's start off with maybe what we see or what we define happiness and success is. Like, what does it mean to you guys?
So many like layers with this, but I think it's a question that everyone asks themselves every now and then. Because, do you know what I mean? We're always looking for happiness. We're always, like you said, it's a pursuit. And I don't think you ever kind of like come to one place where you're like, oh, I'm happy. That's done. But there's, the small happinesses, and then there's like bigger ones and whatnot. So yeah, that's sort of like a really good question.
Yeah. Maybe for the time being, I think maybe we'll separate. We'll keep it happiness, and then we'll move on to success as one.
Right.
Because I think we might all have very different, definitions of each topic.
Let's start small.
Yeah.
What's like a daily happiness that you guys have right now?
Man, like...
What gets you going?
Being alive.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Being alive. Being alive. At least waking up, feeling, being alive, like feeling good. There's a sad thing that happened. Oh, how can I say this? I have an ex-colleague that passed away.
Oh, right.
And he just didn't wake up.
Yeah,
like
he passed in his sleep.
Yeah, he passed away in his sleep, and that got me thinking. This is probably I think just last year, like end of last year. Yeah, because he had wife and kids, this and that, and then just when one night he just went to sleep and just didn't wake up. So
Wow.
man, that got me really. Man, I was like, I went to the funeral. I was still upset. I wasn't that close to the colleague, but still, it just got you really thinking about life. Like, man, life is anything can happen, and I think that whole couple weeks I was just like. Going to sleep, I'm just like praying that I'll make sure I'll wake up next day. Yeah, so yeah, to be honest, like as most people always joke around about like, I'll wake up next day, whatever, I'll be alive. Like, no, I'm actually really happy as long as I'm alive or living.
It sounds cliche, but it's so true when you really just keep it simple.
Yeah.
Because not everyone can be in the same position, or even if they're alive, they might not be moving, or they might not be doing anything else that we can. Like, we're quite fortunate to have our bodies in completely healthy order, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We can see,
we can
hear, we can taste, we can talk, we have our 2 legs and arms, Some of these things that we just take for granted.
Oh, 100%, man, 100%. Because, just even hearing stories of people like losing their eyesight, slowly over years, or, like hurting the body or breaking the legs or whatnot. Like, man, like just imagine being paralyzed. Like, I don't know how to feel if I ever feel in that position. You know what I mean?
Something
like,
that you've had always.
Yeah.
And if it disappears, right? Like one day.
Yeah, that's right.
How do you cope with that?
Yeah, so to be honest, just feeling fit and healthy. Yeah, we have our 2 legs and arms. Like, just super simple.
You?
I mean, but like one thing I want to touch on that is, right, they say it's one of the luckiest things to be able to pass during sleep because you go without pain. A lot of people suffer when they're sick or injured or whatnot. So like, a little bit of a good point on it, I guess, would be that, at least they didn't have to suffer. Yeah, which is good. Well, I'm going to try to put it a little bit more superficial. Like right now, the fact that I can, go to the gym, like that to me, that's happiness.
I think of that sometimes too,
Yeah.
Sometimes you wake up, you're like, my back's not hurting, you're in good shape, you're
I'm
training.
just going and I'm training and I'm getting better. Like every time I go to the gym and I lift a little bit heavier or I lift better or I connect myself to that to me is just happiness. Like that's just something that daily I do and I'm like, oh, great. And and then when it doesn't work out, I realize how much happiness that gives me. Because when I don't get to go work out or when like I go and have a bad like session at the gym, I'm like, oh, I'm actually sad. So I just realized that the gym wasn't there like as like a mandatory task for me. It actually does bring me happiness, no matter how hard it is.
Yeah.
That's one for me.
I also sometimes think about, I guess, how fortunate we are in terms of being able to have a good job, make money and, bring back and support our family or have good group of friends around us. I think that's been something that I think of time and time again, because sometimes we do forget.
Yeah.
And in honesty, like this topic probably came up because I've just been thinking so much. Like I've been forgetting on the simple things.
Yeah,
in
the
life,
simple happiness,
you know?
right?
Yeah.
No, I agree. Sometimes we just take everything for granted without realizing it.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, we have a roof over our head. You know, we have food. We have good friends, family. I think just having that makes me super happy and grateful. You know what I mean? Yeah.
A lot of like life coaches that you'll see that actually try to help people kind of guide like lives or not, or psychologists or therapists, and one of the most common techniques that they use is just write down 3 things that make you happy or you're grateful for every day.
Yeah.
I guess that works.
Yeah.
I mean, there's obviously a reason for it because we forget.
Your gratitude.
Yeah, by actually writing and not thinking, because as human beings, it's so easy for us to sit down and complain how shit things are. You come back from work, you're like, fuck, shit day at work, or someone pisses you off and stuff like that. But we never really sit back and go, man, I'm so grateful for this. Yeah, so it's actually a good exercise today for me being able to do this, because now I can look back. Yesterday, we had one of our classic boys' nights.
Yeah.
And like standing in the kitchen with everyone just standing there, all the, just meeting up with people we haven't seen in a while. Some people came up from Melbourne, and then like some people had just got back overseas. Just seeing everyone's faces there and everyone just hanging out. I was like, oh, this is happiness as well.
Yeah.
We forget that, right?
We do forget that. Have you guys got a moment, like a special memory in your mind that you can always think of, or like that brings you back into, like a special moment that just brings happiness?
Like a core memory.
Can be a core memory, or it could be something just so simple. If you want, I'll start off with mine. Again, nothing big about this moment, but it was something small that just to this day I still remember it. I think it was actually us with a few of our friends at Manor Park. Just having just your usual meal, but there was maybe 8 to 10 of us.
Oh, I think I know. It's like,
and
I think it was Jason's birthday. So anyway,
yeah. And I'm pretty sure I brought this up to a few of you guys, but there was a moment in time where I looked up and I just looked at everyone passing food around, and everyone's just enjoying the food, and there's a bit of banter happening, but it was for some odd reason, it was such a special moment because it was peaceful at that point. Like everyone was just giving to each other, and it's just you're taking, it's not you're grabbing your own food just to make you feel your hunger, but everyone's just looking after each other.
Genuinely trying to share it around. Try this.
Yeah, and it was in one of our, Manor Park is one of our favorite spots.
Shout out again.
It feels like home. And so in that moment, it almost felt like family, and that was kind of just a small but very special moment for me. It's
like one of those snapshot freezing, like a picture, like a little picture moment in your mind.
Man, I have too many good memories. Well, especially all our friends.
Of the ones you remember.
But I think a good one, that was my surprise birthday. That one that you guys threw at Lyndon's house and planned it with Tony, Teresa, and everyone. That was, man, because I was so shocked. To this day, I was so shocked because I was like, I planned the whole day hanging out, Tony, Teresa, and Lyndon. And then everyone just surprised me, at Lynn's house. And to this day was, I felt very blessed, you know what I mean? And there was so many people, everyone was there, you know what I mean? And there was 50 of us or something? I don't know
how we fit in that house.
50 of us. And
as you previously mentioned, it's not a big house.
I think that time I felt so blessed.
Yeah.
I mean, very blessed. I have such amazing friends all here. Celebrate my birthday, so.
I reckon on the same wavelength for last year. I'm not a big birthday party person in general.
Yeah.
So my partner, thank you, was like, you ain't spending the 30th birthday without a big party. I'm like, oh look, I'm happy to just go to a Korean barbecue place. You're like, that's me. Get food, let's go have a drink, whatnot.
Yeah.
She's like, no, you finished your comp, we're going big. She's like, we're gonna want to borrow a really big room in a hotel. I was like I don't go to hotels in general, so like renting it out for a birthday party, I don't know. But when all the boys came in and we were in lifeguard uniform and we took that boys photo.
Yeah.
It was just everyone, like surprise guests and all this, and everyone was like, obviously we were drunk at this point, and everyone just put on like a solid muscle picture on. That still is like my favorite photo. Like I always scroll back and I'll be like, look, such a nice photo. That was actually something I was like, man, I haven't known these guys very long, but they're sharing one of my most special birthdays with me, and with so much energy as well. That was one of the big ones there. And then I was thinking about like a really simple one, right? Where it doesn't mean much and maybe a lot of people can't relate. That first Krispy Kreme bite I had after my comp. You're like when the sugary glaze touched my tongue, you have no clue. Like you know how when you haven't had food for a while and then you put something in and it starts like popping, like your taste buds start going on fire. That's what it felt like. I was like, life is so simple, just a single donut and
Just a Krispy Kreme.
just a Krispy Kreme.
Man, your brain must be firing.
I was like, I was going off.
Yeah,
I was going off. I was just like, leave me with this donut.
Yeah, just let me savor this moment.
I was like, no one talk to me right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something I just thought of, like hearing these things, is I think there's a little bit of a correlation with being able to spend it with people that
We love.
you love
We
and
love.
care. Can happiness be enjoyed by yourself, or is it better enjoyed?
Just thought of something really inappropriate.
Yeah, go for it. No, hit us.
Can there be happiness by myself? I don't know.
For those who aren't actually watching the video, then it's just
I'm just moving my hands. What do you mean? I was just putting gesture out there.
And coincidentally, it was very close to his mouth too.
No, but I think you can. I think there's only some happinesses that you can enjoy by yourself.
Okay.
For example, when I'm winding down, like this is me every night, right? When I'm lying down, Mishi sleeps first because she usually gets up earlier, and I'm just reading my webcomics. Like that's like 10, 15 minutes of my happiness. Do you get what I mean? Like it's just me, and like I immerse myself back into this world, catching up on this week's chapter.
Yeah.
I genuinely feel like no one can enjoy that with me. Do you get what I mean? I think that is solely my form of happiness that I have alone. And I don't think I would share it with anyone. Like nobody, like it's just comfortable. Me scrolling, reading that, and then going to sleep.
Yeah.
So I think there is some forms of happiness.
I agree. Because I'm very content with my life
Yes.
as well, and just just going to the gym, and then coming home, having dinner, same thing, putting anime on, and just kicking back by yourself at home, just chilling. You know what I mean? I remember back then just having like a candle and like some wine, just watching anime. I remember just saying that, I'm like, and then going to sleep at 10 p.m. I'm like, man, this is the life. Like, I felt so good.
You felt like Robbie Downey Jr. You're like, this is the bachelor life.
Yeah, I felt so happy. I was like, man, what a great day. I went to the gym, did my chores, did my things, and then had a great night and just kicked back.
And the wine,
watching anime, bro.
Yeah.
There is some form. I think I agree. There is some form of happiness. Yeah.
Is it more than being with a group of mates?
Group mates is always gonna be better.
It's always good,
It's better. But I think like we love the alone time as well. So that's my inner happiness, right? My happiness. So yeah.
I think it's different. I don't think there's a better,
Yeah.
but it's different.
Here's my thought process. I think the happiness technically comes from within. So it has to be from within yourself.
Yep.
Right? And so, you're right. There's probably no better.
Yeah.
But if you can't have your perspective output
Yeah.
to be happy within yourself, then regardless whether you're by yourself or you're with a group of friends or mates, it won't matter.
Oh, okay.
that-
I
does
think
that
I get
make
what you're
sense?
getting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're saying like you need to be able to have that happiness
Outlook,
within outlook yourself to be able to go out and have that.
You need to be in that moment to be able to enjoy every little part of wherever you are, whatever situation you're in,
By yourself.
by yourself.
Yeah, it's tough.
Because you could like, I'm just trying to think, right? Like if you were just with a bunch of mates and everyone's having a good time, but you're not in the headspace to be in it, you can't enjoy that moment regardless how much you want to.
Correct.
Correct.
Yes,
Correct.
Yeah. That actually brings up me a memory. There's one time I went to Sydney by myself to do the Spartan race. Because no one wanted to go that time, and that time me and the group were like really into Spartan race. We were going like every year.
Yeah, right.
But Sydney first time released an urban one, so it's a city one.
In the city.
In the city, yeah. So no one wanted to go my group. I was like, fuck, I'll go by myself.
Parkour.
Yeah, so I went by myself. I flew to Sydney, got like a hotel by myself, and the whole weekend I was just go eat by myself, walking around.
Yeah.
I was happy. I was content, with my life. I'm just chilling by myself in Sydney, just eating, and then did the Spartan race. Man, I felt fucking lonely because when you go there and everyone's in their group
helping each other up.
Yeah, like I remember I'm standing there. I'm like, fuck, like. I did a bit lonely, you know what I mean? I was like, fuck, so I did a race. I still smashed it and just did it. And I think when I finished, is the part when you got your medal, your shirt, and everyone's like taking photos with their group, and I'm like staying by myself, and I have to ask someone, can you take a photo of me, at the ball thing? Like, yeah, I did feel a bit lonely. I did feel a bit lonely that I was like, that I had to do that by myself.
Yep.
But overall experience in Sydney by myself, I was fine. I was quite content, just walking around, eating.
Yeah.
The rest of it.
Yeah, the rest of it. Yeah, going to a restaurant by myself, just just chilling and walking around.
Yeah.
And that was it. That was a great experience. But yeah, I think there is some parts where I'm like, well, it could have been nice.
It would have been nice.
Yeah, someone's. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like for that just part there, you need to grayscale the screen, put some sad piano music on there.
Yeah.
But I also agree, but I also disagree in the way that I don't think sometimes they're related. So I've been in one phase of my life where I could only find the happiness by myself. And when I went out somewhere or I was with people, like you said, I couldn't enjoy anything because I wasn't in that headspace. So in that part, it is, I feel like there's a relation there. But at the same time, there was a part of me where I couldn't find the happiness within myself. So I had to find it with others. So when I was by myself, I was self-destructive, couldn't do anything that would make me happy. But as soon as I got surrounded by the people that I love, or we did something that we wanted to do together, that's when I started to remind myself what happiness is about.
Which one came first? Like which
Phase came first.
Yeah. I'm very
The
curious.
second one.
So you had to find
Happiness
with
in
the
an
friends.
external factor.
Yeah.
Before I could start understanding that I need to find it within myself.
That's what I would have guessed.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, and again, even me growing up, quite often we find, because we don't know ourselves, and so we have to find, happiness through external factors by meeting more friends or doing stuff.
Experiencing new
Experiencing
things,
things.
going new places.
Until we then get to a stage where we realize maybe happiness isn't through others, it's through ourselves.
Yeah.
And that's where we start. That's when we start discovering or exploring within ourselves to find that happiness, right?
Yeah.
Because no one can influence how we want to be if you really think about it. Yeah. You guys agree?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
Well, that's why I'm agreeing. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a point of it where I'm like,
Yeah.
but also I feel like the order sometimes goes in the opposite way.
Yeah.
Like
Agreed,
sometimes you can't find it in yourself, no matter how hard you try.
Yeah. I think it also depends on, I guess, how you're brought up and, this. I think you previously mentioned nature and nurture as well.
Yes.
I think that plays a big role.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
We weren't as I reckon as an Asian culture, in general, we're a very collective type of culture.
Yeah.
We don't really think about individualism a lot. We're more about relying on each other, family.
Yeah.
It's like Fast and Furious for family. We're like a very groupie. Calm. I'm trying to be serious. But we're family, so we tend to go. The group's happiness is my happiness.
Yeah.
That's where we go. Everyone's like, if the family's happy, I'm happy. So we don't really ever learn to go, what is your happiness? What's dad's happiness? What's mom's happiness? What's your sister's happiness? It's always the family's happy, so you are now indirectly happy.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard a lot of cases where it's just the family's very reliant on
each other.
on each other, or and it goes both ways. You know, sometimes the children are very reliant on the parents,
or the
parents are very reliant on them. But then they end up growing, having to feel like they, carry that
Responsibility.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think a lot of it does come from that, especially for Asians. Yeah.
Well, look, I don't think it's maybe like a race thing either, but because again, last time we spoke about wogs and all that as well.
Oh
so,
yeah.
So it's just
Family
depending on
based,
family,
like a collective group cultured type of
that's right, that's
nationality.
Right. Yeah.
Interesting, man.
One thing you mentioned earlier, Mikey, you mentioned the two words together, being happy and being content. Are they the same thing?
Ooh.
I'm hitting you boys with some hard questions today.
Man, not ready for this, guys.
Like he's like,
Why is that?
Yeah, why
Why
is
is
that?
that? What'd you do last night?
Big night.
Ooh. Because contempt. Yeah. Contempt is happy, right? No?
Mind fucking.
Yeah, I don't know how. I think, nah, I don't think it's the same. Yeah, I don't think it's the same.
Why? Gangbanging on this.
Yeah.
Because contempt is, I guess,
Content.
contempt.
Very different meanings.
So, but I don't know how I answer this, to be
That's
honest.
okay.
Yeah.
What do you have one? Do you have an opinion on
Feel
this?
free,
Yeah,
feel free.
yeah.
I'm very curious. I want to...
For me, I feel like content is kind of like having. I feel like there is a level of content. There's a cap. Do you know what I mean? So it's like let's say it's like a cup of water. You fill it to the rim. I'm content, and then it kind of stays that way. But with happiness, I feel like there can always be more. You can't really have too much happiness. You can't really define too much content. Do you know what I mean? Even the word itself is kind of like a line where it's like, for example, if it's my stomach, I eat to the point where my stomach's full. I'm content. Don't need any more food. But if you offered me a cookie, or if you offered me dessert after, and I'm still full, I'll probably still eat it. And I feel like that's what happiness is. Do you know what I mean?
Damn, that's
Interesting.
good.
That's good
That's really
explanation.
good.
And
yeah.
that can be a bit toxic.
I was just... Oh, man. So I was just about to ask you,
Yeah.
would you rather be
Content?
live a life of happiness or live a life of content? Like if you're constantly on a constantly being happy or
Yeah.
constantly being content,
Yeah.
which would you rather?
I think younger me would have chose happiness.
Yeah.
But content me is like, yeah, it's that.
Yeah.
You know, I can live like this. I don't really need more.
Yeah.
Too much more. If this is what content feels like, I'm happy to keep it here if I don't have to risk losing anything.
Yeah. Correct. Correct.
But with happiness, I feel like sometimes you can get to the point where you are handling too much. Like you've put in too much.
Yeah,
you
there's
know?
a lot of like stimulants.
Yeah,
like, you
and
know
in
what I
the
mean?
end, what do? You vomit.
It's still a chase, isn't it?
It's still a
Let's
chase.
do it.
Whereas
Okay.
content, you're happy. Because it kind of ties in together.
Exactly.
You're happy exactly where you are or where you want to be.
Yeah,
And there's no need for more. There's almost like an abundance mindset.
exactly.
Yeah. Whereas happiness is, I mean, you technically could be happy to a level, but then depending on how much you want more, or if it gets to a certain point, it's just kind of like, yeah.
Am I happy still? You know?
Yeah.
I feel like with the happiness, what can happen is I feel like your level of content can start changing to the point you're never content now.
Yeah.
Because like if you're used to overeating, you're never full anymore.
That's right.
You just keep chucking it in. So you were content, but you've tasted this new life of happiness, like a bit more happiness.
Yeah.
Now you're like, I need that always. I need to be stimulated always at that same level to be content.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Air high five.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's perfect.
Intersect.
No, that's perfect. Yeah, I agree.
All right. Let's get into now success. Because it's a little bit different, but I
It
think
is.
it ties in together.
It does.
Like, can I ask you boys, what does this success mean to you guys?
For me, is probably being free, like able to basically do anything I want. That's success. Like not like having a huge amount of money, but if I need to buy this, I'm able to buy this. If I'm able to travel, I'll go travel. Like, you know what I mean? There's no struggle. You know what I mean? To me, I think that's, for me, success.
Success.
Yeah. Yeah, just being free, able to do what I can
In any aspect.
in that aspect.
Yeah. Freedom.
Freedom. Yeah, I think that's success for me.
You know, Eden Yeager also defined free, and then he went on a massacre like a genocide. So just saying, man, be careful with your words. You answer this one too. What is success for you, Senior?
When I was young, I used to relate success with finances. I think every kid goes through this stage, and there was always this, again, chase of, you know, trying to do more, earn more, hustle more, experience more. And I guess as I grow older, the definition of success has probably changed a lot. Definitely very relatable to what you just said as well, Mikey. Being able to do the things that you want, but I think a good part of maybe success is just being present in that moment and be content with what you have. You know, because it's always going to be a chase.
Yep.
If you're, you know, if you're looking for success, but success comes in all different aspects in life as well.
So many.
So, you know, it could be family,
Relationships,
friendships,
finance,
health.
Yeah.
You know, like I would be very happy with just a healthy body, and that's successful to me. You know, we train hard, we work hard, you know, we manage our relationships. That in itself is probably a very successful thing. Again, there's some people might not have that as well. So, but being free is probably a very good way to describe it.
Yeah.
You know, just being able to do the things that you want to do and not have to hold back. I think that's probably...
It's unrestricted.
Or not feel the need to, you know, that you're stuck in a place.
Yeah.
But even when we like, you know, it doesn't mean like have a massive amount of money, because like a lot of our happiness or, you know, things that we want to do doesn't really cost much sometimes. Or even like a holiday once or twice a year. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So.
Sometimes it does cost us a bit.
Yeah, no. But you know,
this world ain't free, unfortunately.
I looked at you. Yeah.
Well, oh no, man! Sometimes I'm bleeding out for that.
But yeah, it's like when I'm in freedom, like, I can buy a Ferrari. Like, nothing like that. Yeah, nothing.
But you
that
go out for a
extravagant.
nice meal,
Yeah.
and you're not like, oh, I have to save up next week to go eat this, you know?
Yeah, or I was like, I have to budget cut. Or like, nah, I just want to be able to be free, go to my dinners, go out with my friends. Like, yeah.
What about you?
I personally think, like you said, I try to categorize my success into all the different things.
Yep.
And my personality-wise, because I have a bit of like OCD perfectionist, you know, that kind of part of me in it. Success, like back then, seemed definitely achievable. You know, like when I was younger, because like you said, initially it was like have a nice relationship, find someone I want to like marry, and then, you know, have a good job and finance, you know, no debts. This was there, but the more and more like I try to list it down, it just became really overwhelming for me. So in a way, I felt like success was the same definition as perfect. It's not really something I'll ever kind of successfully attain or define, because it's just constantly evolving as my life gets, let's say, better. So as I become happier, as I become content, my definition of success keeps growing. So it's never something that I think I'll just keep trying to attain.
It's always a chase.
It's always a chase.
It's always that pursuit.
Yeah. So it's like I actually am very curious for people who write, I'm successful, or like a successful business coach, or, you know, successful, what are they using to define it? Like, do they have numbers, or, you know, is it a bank account? Like, do you get me? What's the metric?
I don't think it's a numerical thing.
Exactly. It can't be a metric.
Can't be,
So it's personal.
Yeah.
But if I was to say, for example, do I feel successful right now? I would say yes. Like, I'm successful in my own definition. You might, whenever somebody else looks at me, I might look like nothing. But to me, at this current point in time, am I kicking the goals that I want to kick?
Yeah.
Then yes, I'm successful. Yeah. So that, I reckon, is my definition of success.
Yeah.
It's like perfection. You can't really ever attain it. You can't really ever define it. But you can always, you know, put yourself in a level where you can say, yeah, I'm confident to say that.
But that's a good one, because, you know, people look at us, might think, you know, a different thing, right? And we might think a different.
but yeah, different thing,
yeah. Because I know that I have heard before. Because right now, like, I don't feel like success. Like I feel like I haven't reached my goal. I haven't, like, yeah. But from other people's point of view, thinking like, man, Mikey's living the best life. Well,
of course.
Yeah, you know. But yeah, so I think a lot of us have different definitions, and people look at us differently.
Yeah.
As well. So.
It's crazy though. I feel like success is very easily determined by external factors, and something that's been on my mind, which is why I want to talk about, in today's episode, is just because I also at this current moment am feeling very unsuccessful.
Okay.
Same.
And probably a lot of it is because I'm on social media. I'm looking at a lot of different things. I'm looking externally of what's around me and thinking, what can I do better? Why am I not enough?
Or when we're not there yet.
Yeah. And so there's constant chase of me trying to climb the ladder of success, and whatever that even means.
Yeah, which we don't know.
Again, is realistically just defined by what you want it to be. There's a very interesting video that Will Smith had in some ways talked about. I want you boys to watch it.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I want you to get your thoughts on it afterwards. It's quite interesting. I found it really interesting.
Literally none of the stuff can make you happy. I wish that everybody could have everything they dream to realize that that's not it. People talk about rock bottom. When you hit rock bottom is when you'll make a change. But there's a corresponding place that I call cliff top, where you get so high that you realize you can get to the end of the material world. You get to the end of money. You get to the end of sex. You get to the end of fame. And then you go off of a cliff into the same kind of abyss that you'd be scared of slipping into at rock bottom, where life loses all of its ability to sustain and please you. The same thing at rock bottom. The only thing that's left at cliff top is you have to find what you're actually looking for, and what you're actually looking for is you.
Yep.
See, this is interesting, right? Because we talk about rock bottom. I don't know how much I've touched on it on the other mental health episodes and whatnot. I probably haven't gone that deep. For me, there was a point where I was feeling in my life. Other people, obviously, I'm not comparing rock bottoms to other people. In my life, I hit pretty rock bottom. And we're talking like, I wanted to end it all. It just wasn't for me. It was not there. Because I was comparing externally to what success meant, right? After I got through that rock bottom for me, my definition of success was comparing me to previous me. And that's why I think these days I'm a lot more confident in saying I feel a lot more successful. Like, for example, I will, compare like how much debt I've repaid compared to last year with what I've got now. Physically, I will compare my muscles compared to back then. The relationship I'm in now versus back then. And when I compare those points, I actually do feel like, man, there was a point where I was just like, trying to end it.
Yeah.
Like, there were so many people relying on me at that point, but I was happy to not wake up tomorrow.
Yeah, wow.
So that's when I obviously started the therapy and everything, because everything I did felt meaningless. Because I'm like, it felt like trying to break a rock, like a boulder with my fist. No matter what I was doing, nothing was good. It was just
bleeding.
Constantly, I'm hurting myself.
Yeah.
But there's nothing towards my goal that's getting done. So, but then I realized, is the boulder my goal? Like, do you get me? Was destroying that boulder my goal?
Yeah.
Turns out it wasn't. So that's why I flipped the comparison point from being as successful as the dentist next door, or as being as the IFBB pro, like that. I was like, no, I've got to flip it, and I've just got to see what I've done now compared to who I'm versing. And I think a lot of it changed when I went into the bodybuilding scene. I was like, yeah, look, as much as it's a comparison game, I just need to be better than my stage presence last year.
That's right.
Yep. And I started to apply that to life as well. Don't compare my bank account to this guy. Just compare my bank account to last year, me.
Yeah.
Yeah, or my assets compared to last year, me.
Yeah.
And when I started doing that, I started to get a lot more inner peace with myself. Yeah. And it's interesting because he says, in the end, all you're trying to do is find you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a bit pretty profound, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know if you have any thoughts to share for the time being.
It's you gotta love yourself, right? At the end of the day, you gotta love yourself, and be who you are. I'm a pretty simple person as well, and for me, like, it's funny. Like, I actually went on a date last year, and I think we were talking about like ambitions and like goals and all that. I remember like I feel like almost I'm an ambitious person, but I said to her, like, I'm a pretty simple person.
Yeah.
Like, I'm happy just to work sometimes, 9 to 5, have a family, like,
Nice
wife and
family,
wife and kids, happy, healthy. Like, that's, to be honest, to me, that's success. If I have that with, beautiful wife, kids,
Good friends.
Good friends around me, that's it, and get to travel once, twice a year, bro, that is success to me. But yeah,
I love that. I really do, because this video changed my perspective on where I currently am at.
Okay.
I think, again, growing up is just, trying to chase better finances and trying to, I guess, be able to provide at the end of the day. And so I'm constantly chasing, and I'm always living in the future. And so it's like how I can set myself up more and more and more. But then I forget to live in this current moment.
Right.
But, the really interesting thing he says is like, being at rock bottom is the same as being at cliff top.
Yeah.
And by the end of all, because back then I just find success as like a lot of it was materialistic. Trying to buy a nice car, trying to
Nice
make
clothes.
money, like, a property, whatever it is, right? But he mentions by the end of materialistic things is an abyss of where you are, the same as rock bottom, which is crazy, right? Because you would think, well, I think what social media now makes it seem like is that, once you attain a certain level of success or, having a certain amount of money and you can buy a lot of things, is you might be happy. But that's not it.
Makes it sound like, if you get to the cliff top, it's like Mount Olympus. Like, they don't talk about when you get there, what do you see down? Because, like, even you guys have been on, like when we go hiking or climbing a mountain or whatever, right? You go up, you see the top, but you know what you have to do? It's the same as when you're on the bottom. You might have to climb up on the top, but when you're up there, you've also got to make yourself way back down.
That's right.
The journey is equally as hard.
And so now
It's equally as hard.
And so now I think, like, what is the point of me just trying to climb and, chase? And so I guess now I've defined success a little bit differently, because I think I can't keep living in the future by chasing all this. But one thing, like, I think there's still got to be a level of chasing to be able to attain a certain amount of contentment, as we mentioned before. But one thing I heard recently that resonated with me a lot was that if I could get to a level where, for whatever reason, and touch wood this doesn't happen, but if I was to go today, if I was to pass, like, my family would be not struggling. I think that's where, to me, success lies. Is that I know I can, not only have I lived a fulfilled life myself, but to know that the ones I care about is looked after and they're going to be okay.
That's security.
Yeah. I think that's kind of something that really hit me and be like, okay, well, you know what, like, stuff the, getting super rich and like being able to do whatever I want, have a private jet, yacht, whatever, but be able to just look after the ones I care for. Because that's all that matters, right?
Yeah,
because that's what makes my life successful.
That's your definition of it.
Yeah.
So, because I think in life, there needs to be a moderation of everything. Everything needs to be in moderation. Too much of something is always bad.
Yeah.
Right? And without that chase or a little bit of climbing in moderation, we get like Mikey mentioned before, you kind of just become too content where you don't want to do anything anymore. You know, there's no improvement there anywhere. You won't try new things because you're too content. You need to be able to appreciate that chase in a way and let it fuel you in a good way.
Yeah.
So, for example, body dysmorphia, let's say, you know, for me, that's a big, like, success was like, oh, if I become like set A IFBB pro. But what if I achieve that? Why are those guys still working so hard? You know, because they're still trying to achieve something more as well, right?
Yeah.
Without me having some sort of chase to get there, I won't train hard in the gym. Well, I won't go to the gym at all.
Yeah.
You know, but what would that effect have on my body?
Yeah.
In a way, not having a chase at all or not having any motivation to be more successful can also be very toxic. Too much chase can also be toxic.
Yeah.
But I also reckon having nothing is also going to be very, very bad on you.
Yeah. No, 100%. 100%. I think my viewpoint, you know, is more like, yes, there is a chase and, you know, yes, there is comfortability, but like if you tie it all together, it's like how you can really just live in the moment, enjoy the simple moments right in front of you. And I think if I have to be really honest, like Mikey, you're really good at that.
I reckon Mikey,
just
when it comes to being a very simple definition of success or content, that's something I can't do. I overcomplicate that definition so much. So when I see people like Mikey, or like Mishy's very similar to Mikey. Like they get each other in that wavelength.
Yeah.
I'm just like, how did you do that? How did you make it one sentence? Instead of a whole essay of a definition of success? That's a trait that you have, and I'm very envious of as well.
You're so envious and like.
Oh really?
No, 100%. Sometimes you see.
Do I take my pants off?
Sometimes just looking at you, like, you know, you're just laughing at, you know, a lot of moments. You're just always cracking up. You always hear Mikey laughing, and then you just know the guy's just having a good time regardless.
Literally heard
of,
it in the alley as I was walking into.
And it's just my mind's not wired like that. But in some ways, I'm like, I always wonder, and maybe you can shed some light on this. Is like, how do you enjoy the moment or be in the moment? Like, what are the simple things that make you happy? Don't really put you on the spot, but
the simple mind there will not be able to answer that question. That's a question only you and I would be able to think about.
Because this is, I need inspiration.
To be honest, I don't know.
I have no inspiration. It's like Kung Fu Panda all over again.
To be honest, I don't know. I guess because I've always been such a positive kind of person.
Positivity.
But positive and like it's, you know, that's one thing I feel like, but like, okay, let me ask you this. You said you're a simple guy. Like, what makes you simple? Like, why are you simple?
You know that like questions its existence at this point. You're literally saying you're a simple guy, but let me give you a not so simple question about your simple. You get what I mean?
Just let him answer the question, all right?
But I know what he's thinking now. I get it.
I don't know. Answer this question.
Because I'm listening to your question. I'm just pretending to be Mikey right now. And I'm just like, it's like asking why is water? Right? It's like, why is the letter A?
Okay, fine.
Accept it for A.
I don't know. Just don't overthink it.
You see, right?
Just at the end of the day, just
Don't overthink it.
Yeah, just like, you know, it's easier said than done. It's just enjoy the moment, right? Just overthink
Accept it as it is.
Accept it as just enjoy it.
Yeah,
enjoy what's.
I'm going to tell a story later.
Enjoy what's happening here and now.
Yeah.
See, I feel like what you just did there is a prime example of what the opposite of what he would do. So you know how he says, I'm just a simple-minded and like, you know, I'm always a positive guy, right? In Mikey and Mishy's world, they're like, oh, just have to be more positive. But for you, you literally just went, I get positivity.
How, why, what,
Yeah. You're like, positivity is one part of it. He's like, but that's the whole pie. And you're like, but that's one slice of the pie. He's like, no, that was the pie. There's nothing more. So that was actually really interesting, just seeing two people talk.
Admittedly, I have forgotten what it's like to be simple.
To be simple, right? Because like for me, for a second, I dissociated myself here. And I watched that interaction. I was like,
third eye perspective.
and I'm just like, oh my God, this looks like when Mishy and me are talking.
Yeah,
Mishy will be like, oh, babe, it's all going to settle out. I'm like, but how will it all settle out? How? And she's like, this is gonna help and this is gonna help. I'm like, but how is this gonna help the cause of this? And she's like, it will.
Yeah.
And that's such a Mikey answer as well. It's just like,
even like with one of our friends, like Tony, for instance, like I think it's a thing that he says, it's gonna work out. It's gonna end up working. And man, it does, man, because like it's crazy.
That does not fly with us, man.
Yeah,
Like,
I know. Like,
damn.
but the thing is,
I get it. I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, even when I talk to Lynn, it's just crazy. Like the things that he does is always like it's gonna work out. We're gonna have a good time, and then we always end up. It works out and have a good time no matter what. Like sure, things might
complicate.
Yeah, might go up and down or a different path and whatnot. But the goal is still there. It might take a while to get there. We still go get there. So yeah.
Though, as soon as you were like, it'll be all fine, I literally like got nauseous for a bit. I was like, are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm like, but what if this happens? But I think, in a way, people who are wired like you, Mikey, look at A and B, we'll get to B. And whatever happens in the middle, we'll work it out.
Work it out, yeah.
For people like me and Jono, it's like, we go, okay, the next stop from A is going to be 8.1.2. It's a full breakdown of all of that.
Terms and conditions.
And then like, but what if we get to 8.5.6?
Yeah.
And then we don't ever get to B. So then a lot of the times, for me personally, I don't know about Jono's, I don't ever start a project because of that. I won't end up doing it.
Can relate.
Yeah. So for example, the online fitness, that... Honestly, like I said, it was a project that was like in the works for like 2 years. I could have probably launched it way earlier. I probably had more time to launch back then. But it wasn't until, and I said this actually last night at the boys' night, Mitch, Lyndon, and like Jason had me in a corner at your house here when we were doing the housewarming. And they were just like pressuring me to start. Because they were the positive voices that I didn't have. I only had the negative voices.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, but what if the logo's not great? What if I don't have a punchline, And then they're like, but it'll work out. I literally nearly vomited on the spot. I was like, bleh.
Yeah.
But man, that was really weird. Like watching that was like watching a TV show. I was like, damn, that's freaky.
Something came to mind actually, and this is with your mindset, maybe being able to answer the question I'm looking for.
So, I'm you though. Why?
Yeah, I know, but let me ask the question.
Okay. I'll try.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. So, bringing it back to when you were in your comp last year.
Yes.
So, the chase is always going to be, am I doing this enough? Am I, what if this? What if that? Right?
Yep.
What if I go on stage and it doesn't work out, or if I'm a laughing stock or whatever, right? But in that moment. From my perspective, when I looked at you on stage, was that you were so in the moment, you just drowned out everything around you, and you were just you. Did you? I mean, I don't know if I observed that right.
Yeah.
Were you? Was that a good way to describe how you were? Like
yes.
On stage, not
stage.
before. You might have been like all over the place.
Very unsure, yeah.
But on stage, it felt like you were just there for yourself and in just living that moment to the best of its ability. So, how did you? What was? Run me through what was like.
You were very correct.
Yeah.
Till the moment.
Yeah.
I stepped on there, I was gonna walk back down.
Yeah.
Like to that moment, as I'm pumping, as I'm watching all these jacked ass dudes about to go on, and I'm hearing their numbers go on, and the crowd's going like, ah. I'm like, nah. There's no chance that I go on there now. I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna embarrass myself. I'm gonna hate this. I'm gonna lose the love for the sport. As I'm walking the stairs onto the stage, I actually felt it. But as soon as I walked on, for that 15 minutes I was there, you're right. I didn't see anything. I was just doing what I was doing. And I think it helps being like, because that's a good example in the way that, you've set yourself up where you can't really back down anymore when you're on there, right? But it's true. For example, this weekend I went to WMBF, which is another federation for natural bodybuilding. And some of the athletes there, you could see the unsurety as they were on stage. They weren't focused. They were trying to look at the other guys. They weren't doing it for themselves at this point. You could see that, they started all the doubts.
Bless you.
Sorry. Started to kick in. But what I learned when I went on there, when the time comes and you've made the decision, number one, don't back down. Because personalities like me, you, know that we would have done everything we actually could have to that point. So when you've made the decision, subconsciously, it's that 1% of us that's actually knows that we've done everything we can.
Yep.
And then when I was up there, everything flooded back where I was like, why am I doing this, number one? And number two, all the moments where I sacrificed, where I was putting the hard work in, all the efforts I put up to that moment flooded in.
Yep.
Just bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
I think for me personally, I need to be put on the spot like that. And I have had moments where I have backed down, and those were the biggest moments of my life where I've regretted it.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. So when I've made the decision, even if I'm unsure until the second before that decision happens, I will still go on, even if I will
So follow through.
follow through. Because when I'm up there or I follow through, that's when the negative voices go away, and all the things that I've done started to flood in. And I think I had to put myself in an extreme condition like that to be able to remind myself how hard I've worked.
Yeah, because I could see you like completely drowned out all the noise.
Yeah.
And you were just there. Like it was just you. Didn't matter what. And
Didn't care who else was up there.
it was actually really amazing to watch. Yeah. Yeah. But you know, it's interesting because I guess sometimes, you know, like we talk about living in the moment and all that. We sometimes forget. And you know, even myself, like I am a preacher of living in the moment because it's a very funny story. Can we share that story?
Do it.
Yeah, share that story.
Pretty sure she's not watching.
Yeah, but I don't even care. I don't care. But it was really funny. So we were at a rave, and you know, it was pouring down rain. Pouring. And this, you know, the venue was like on a grassy slope. And so like all the rain was like sliding down and it was getting muddy.
It was a grass field.
Grass field as well.
Grass field.
And one of our friends, for some stupid idea, decided to wear like these baggy jeans.
No, they were like white
Or were they white?
baggy pants.
Some
Yeah,
sort
yeah,
of baggy pants that were like dragging on the ground. And like as it's pouring down and you know, we're just there to enjoy the music. I'm trying to be in the moment and just having a great time. But then there's always this like, oh my god, my pants are dirty. Oh my god, it's so
shoes.
wet. Oh, my socks are getting wet. And it was like, it was literally like, you know when you're sleeping and you have mozzie in your ears? Like, bro, I was like getting so fed up and I just literally said, like, turn to her and be like, just live in the moment.
Just like,
Because I was
full grabbed her was like, just live in the moment.
shut the fuck up and just live in the moment. Because, you know, like, I was really trying to enjoy the music.
Yeah,
I was.
He's having a downer
Yeah.
next to you, like,
Yeah.
bro, like, come on.
And now it's just a running joke
It's a
because
running
every
joke.
time we talk to each other, it's like, hey, John, are you living in the moment?
Moment.
She's putting it back on me.
I believe there was actually a moment at a rave where it did get flipped back on you.
Did it?
Yeah, I think you were super hot or something, and like I think you were like getting real
Yeah.
sweaty, and you're like, "Oh man, it's so fucking hot in here."
Yeah.
And then she turned to you, and she'd be like, "Live in the moment,
It
Jonna."
was a good one.
And everyone was like, "Ah!"
Yeah. But we forget these things
We
sometimes,
do.
and I think that's why you know this topic came to mind. It's just like we're always trying to chase. It's always the pursuit of happiness. It's always the pursuit of success, but we forget to just enjoy exactly where we are. And so, you know, I guess it's a good reminder for all of us.
And like I said, from that we got to learn from Mikey.
Yeah.
Look at it, live in the moment.
All right, I'm gonna hit you with some like really, I guess, some would you rather questions.
Okay.
No,
All right.
okay.
Yeah, if that's
End it on a light note. End it on a light note.
Oh yeah, we won't go with deep ones.
No.
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 All right, so would you rather achieve all your goals but have a parrot that constantly roasts you, or never achieve them but have a dog that genuinely respects you?
I want to achieve my goals. So I think I'll take the roast.
But it's like, but you imagine it's like me and John are following you around, but like, hey, Mikey.
It's that-
yeah, just constantly roasting you.
Yeah, okay, maybe that one. What would you guys pick? I don't know.
Yeah, I would take the roast.
take-
I'd take the roast.
Because
And I'd take the roast.
parrots drive you, right? Like it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Goddamn parrot.
Where's your legs, Jono?
Oh.
Mate, you're my coach. All right. Would you rather win the lottery but have to work at a job you absolutely hate, or never win money but get free pizza for life?
But
I'm guessing-
what's the point of having a lottery if I still have to work?
No, a lot of people work
This is
when
the
they win
question,
the lottery.
Mikey. I didn't make the
And, bro,
question.
and the lottery might be like $1 million. You're not doing much with that in this inflation now.
Yeah.
But yeah, free pizza. Yeah.
You gotta work.
That's
See,
such a... So, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it, are you choosing free
but,
pizza?
No,
but it's like free pizza, but it's obviously a job you would like work in, like you want.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't talk about a job, it just says free
Oh,
pizza
it's just
for
free
life.
pizza for life.
I mean, you have to pay food for the rest of your life kind of thing.
True.
Would you guys pick up?
Look, if
is,
I had
is your answer pizza?
No.
Or is your...
Oh yeah, I'll take the pizza then because I don't want to work.
That's such a simple guy thing.
I'm like having all these like multiverses in
We've
my
already
head
like
right now.
mapped out all the scenarios of what this would be like.
But for me,
I don't want to work in a job that I hate. You know what I mean? So
well-
I'll take the free pizza.
as someone who's actually wanted to quit his job multiple times but had no other choice, I would quit my job. I want to quit my job. I'll go.
So you
free
take the pizza.
I'll take the pizza. Not that I can eat it.
I mean pizza, yeah.
I don't even eat the pizza.
Yeah.
Can we change the protein?
Yeah, healthy pizza.
Change the protein powder.
Chicken and rice?
Or the Pro pizzas.
Oh.
Those actually taste really good. High protein.
Oh, the fro
The fro
pies
pizza.
is really good too.
Oh, you tried it?
I haven't tried it. I had
It
it.
went on sale?
Yeah, went on sale. I think it dropped down to like $6.
Stingy ass motherfucker went like 2
I would
months.
never buy it when it's like
On
on full
full
price.
price.
I was like, keep walking past. It's not on sale. And I saw 30% off. I was like, it's fine. Get to try. It's actually pretty good.
Okay, what
I'm
about you?
surprised
Free
though.
pizza or work in a job you hate and win the lotto?
I'll take free pizza.
Yeah, see? If you've worked in a...
Simple ad.
Yeah,
I'm trying to be simple, man. That's why I asked you the question, Mikey.
wasn't there a really... I think it wasn't too deep, but I think there was a really good question that you had at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's two. but
Okay, go.
Would you rather have a boss who thinks you're the chosen one from the prophecy, or co-workers who treat you like the office life coach? Man, surely Dennis, you're going to be the life coach, man.
I already am. My like literally, my nurses are doing like steps during their lunch now.
No, really.
Yeah. I
Oh,
honestly
true.
don't like interacting with my boss too much, so I don't want that spotlight.
Yeah, nah. I think I'll take
Yeah.
the colleague.
Yeah, I think I do the
Like,
colleague too.
yeah.
I think the pressure,
The pressure.
of your boss thinking like you're the one
And if you're not, it's
and
like,
you're not,
Yeah.
it's like lying on your resume. It's like those Chinese translators and all the sign language people.
It's like you're Sasuke, but you're actually Naruto.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, nah.
I'd rather that pressure from coworkers,
Yeah.
not the boss.
Yeah, yourself, Johnny?
I reckon you want to be a prodigy child.
Yeah, the prodigy, aren't you?
I like, yeah, you know what? I'll take the prodigy.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
But like,
I think it's also because you genuinely do enjoy your job.
don't
The
know.
guy is like sitting at boys' night sealing a deal at like 9 p.m. on his laptop.
It's actually 11, but yeah.
11, yeah. Look,
Yeah.
that's how hard working is. If you're listening, boss, this is the type of man you want.
But also, like, having co-workers to treat you like a life coach, so they're always coming to you for advice, which you might not always have. And I feel like it'd be a bit of a letdown that way too.
See, now you're not being simple.
Yeah, for me, I'm a simple guy. I would have just like tell him like fucking
Be
high up,
positive.
cunt. Yeah, high up. You got this. You know,
Yeah,
it's simple.
You got this!
You got this. You can do it. You can do it.
Ganbare kudasai! Just to walk out.
All right, this is a good one. I think this is one you'll like, Dennis. But would you rather have a personal cheer squad follow you around, hyping up your successes, or a wise monk narrating your every life decision?
So like imagine it, Mikey. Like every time like you pick up a pizza, it's me.
Yeah.
I'm like, should you be eating
it'll
that?
be that girl who cheers every time the plane lands. Oh my god, yes! Mikey! Oh my god!
No, I like a hype squad. I'm taking the hype
I
squad.
knew you was
I'm taking a hype squad, man. I don't want some old man judging my shit.
Yeah, high school.
not
is the
judging your
best.
shit, he's narrating your life.
Well, that'd actually be pretty cool. It'd be like I'd be living in a documentary, though.
Oh, it's like that. Like that. having
Like a real
David Attenborough.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
that's
or
it.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
Morgan
like,
Freeman.
you know, Mikey wakes up, takes his pants off, you know,
Yeah.
heads to the
off in the
toilet,
shower.
checks off. 20 seconds.
Damn,
Personal
that was quick.
happiness.
Yeah.
But it was an impressive load. Actually, no, I think I'll take. Oh, wait. But it's like every rep I do, I get like someone's like, yay!
It could be annoying.
It could be annoying too,
But the
though.
narrating part could be annoying too. It's just like sometimes you just want to chill.
Just like
and-
chill.
But then Cheese Squad would have been even less chill.
I think with the lifestyle I have retirement, I want the narration life. But in the chase part, I want
You
the
don't
cheese
get
squad.
to choose it like that, bro.
Well, it's my question now,
It's
bitch.
my question.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll just take the cheer squad.
simple answer.
Yeah, fuck it. I just take the cheer squad, man.
Here I am, like making a two-part answer.
Yeah, I think cheer squad, man. Like, I think just getting hyped every time.
Yeah.
Fuck, let's just
Yeah.
do it.
Do it, yeah.
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 Like, even just like in the bedroom, like, yeah, hype squad going on.
Mikey! Faster, Mikey!
Can you imagine like the Mark narrating your sex life?
It's like David Attenborough.
Going into doggy style.
It's like 5 seconds. 5 pumps.
And he's just nutted.
This is David Attenborough, so it's like, today we explore the wildlife of Mikey's mating.
You do that really damn good.
Mikey's calling his mating call.
All right. Should we wrap it up?
Yes,
Yeah.
we should.
That's very good questions you have.
thank
And
you,
very
thank
it's a bit,
bit of a deep one. So
yeah,
guys,
it's a
but-
bit hard for me to answer a few of them.
Simple ass motherfucker.
Yeah, sorry guys, I didn't answer
I'm
most of
actually
them.
envious of that though.
But like, I feel like a lot of people will relate to how you answer those questions. Like Mishi will probably see this and think it's a disaster, chaos. Because you should see us talk. It doesn't stop. We just keep spiraling further.
yeah.
But yeah, all right guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next time.
At the next one.
Yes.
You guys enjoyed it.
Rice.
Unwashed.
Unwashed.
Woo!